these online modalities movement therapy sessions. Today we're going to be focusing a lot on the upper body, on the shoulders, on our breathing again, and also into the deep core line. We are going to need a foam roller, a harder reflex ball. If you don't have a hard reflex ball, then a tennis ball will do, and one of these resistance bands. Let's get started in standing. Obviously your water, don't forget to have a bottle of water handy. We want to plump up and hydrate that fascial tissue. So let's come up into standing. Just take the reflex ball onto the big toe and let's roll from the toe to the heel. So a nice deep pressure. Try to keep the ball right underneath you, so keep the feet side by side so you can apply that deep pressure. Slowly move the ball over to the lateral side of the foot, over to the little toe, but keep moving from the toes to the heel. And let's finish with the ball of the foot on the mat or the floor and the heel on the ball, and massage the ball from side to side. While you're doing this, focus on your posture, relaxing and opening up across the chest. Don't look down all the time. Keep looking up. Look down, see what's going on. Look up. Focus on lifting that chin, and that'll help you with your balance. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So pushing along the inside of that foot from the big toe to the heel. Stay right over the ball. And once you're in that rhythm, slowly move over towards the lateral side of the foot. So a nice deep pressure. And don't move too quickly. You want to slow the movement down, rather focus on getting a little bit deeper into the movement than making it too quick. We want to stretch that fascial tissue out, plump it up, and hydrate it. Good. Finish off the last one and finish with the heel on the ball, and again stand right over the ball and roll the ball from side to side, massaging over the heel. And you can put that ball away. Taking your foam roller now, coming onto your hands and knees. Let's take a nice deep breath in and reach arms up. Link the hands behind the back, squeeze the shoulder blades together and look over the shoulders. Move the head from side to side, just loosening up the neck a little bit. Let's release the shoulders, release the hands, and just circle the shoulders up. Breathe in, and you're going to roll down through the spine. And I want you to bring the knife edge of the hands onto the roller, lifting the tailbone. So try to keep the heels and the knees and the tailbone in line. So don't bring your bum over the heels. Lengthen forward and put a little bit more weight into that foam roller. And bounce the chest up and down. Good. From there, you're going to take a nice deep breath in this position. As you breathe out, roll up, fingertips onto the roller. Let's add a nice big circle with that arm. And breathe in. Reach forward, stretch into those pectoral muscles. Round the spine on the tailbone, head will follow. Circle the other arm. And again, a nice deep breath in. Lengthen yourself out. Breathe out, tuck and round. Circle the first arm. And let's breathe in. Lengthen. Breathe out. Head comes down. The more you use the head, the more you're going to activate those abdominal muscles. And it'll help engage the glutes as well. Squeeze, tuck and round. Let's do another 2. Nice deep breath in here. And breathe out. Breathe in again. And breathe out. Breathing in. And let's keep breathing in. And breathe out. Stay in this rounded position. Release the hands. And just bounce in that rounded position. Come forward or come onto your side and bring the roller underneath your elbow. I want you to line the fingers up with the neck and the heel of the hand onto the ear. So you're really focusing on opening up into the shoulder. Bring the elbow onto the roller and again, keep it in line with the shoulder. So don't have it too far forward. You really want to open up into that lateral stretch. Breathing in and breathing out. Nice deep breath in. Take that top hand onto the hip, or you can help and support yourself with it on the mat or on the roller. Breathing out as you come up. And breathe in as you lengthen. Good. Do another 4. Breathing out. Coming to that rounded, lifted position. Breathing in. So again, as you lift up, take the movement and focus on the movement from the tailbone. Breathe in and lengthen. Let's do another 2. Breathe out. Tuck and round. And breathe in. Lengthen yourself out. The last one. Breathing out. Tuck and round. And breathing in. And lengthen out. Take the elbow and position it right onto the roller. From there, 2 options. You can keep the bottom knee bent. Take your index and middle finger onto the thumb or onto the big toe in a yogic lock and extend that top leg. Bend the top leg. Extend it. Now your second option to challenge your balance a little bit more is to straighten that bottom leg, keep it in line with the body, bend the top knee and extend it out. So here we're just increasing that lateral line stretch, but also loosening up in that top hip and getting a nice stretch into that leg as well. Breathing in and breathe out. Do another 3. And breathe out. 2 more. And breathe out. The last one. Hold it in that extended position. Lift and lower the bottom leg if you can. If the knee is bent, you can challenge your balance a little bit by lifting and lowering that knee. Otherwise, that leg is extended. Again for 4 and 3. Now the challenge here is to keep that top hip from rocking back. You want to keep it nice and lifted there. Do another 2 and another 1. Good. Bend the knees. We're now going to bring the roller at an angle, and you're going to bring your neck onto the roller. The bottom arm is extending behind you, and you are lying on that roller at an angle and extending the top hand up and back. And now you're going to look over that top shoulder and look at that hand. Good. So keep going in this position. I want you to make sure that that bottom arm is extended behind you. You can bring it lower down, but try to keep the palm facing down. And then you're going to look up and over that shoulder. So here the focus is on releasing those occiput bones at the base of the scalp. So we're lengthening and stretching into the neck. Not only that, but that sternocleidomastoid, that muscle that runs along the side of the neck. Keep going with that release. The top arm open as much as you can get it, and massaging into that neck and along that occiput ridge. You can continue with this movement if that's far enough for you. If you want to increase that stretch, bring the top foot in front of the knee Lift the bum a little bit and you're going to push into that roller. So just increasing the stretch along the front of that arm. Another 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Let's bring the roller back perpendicular to the mat, and we're now going to bring the armpit onto the roller, and you're going to position the head in the hands and keep the knees out to the diagonal. You're breathing in, keep that bottom elbow free of the mat, breathing in. So here we're focusing a lot on releasing the rotator cuff, made up of those 4 muscles around the shoulder blade. Breathe in here and open up. Breathe out and rock forward. Keep going, breathing in and breathing out. Let's do another 3. Breathe in and breathe out. 2 more. And breathe out. And the last one. Hold it in this open position. Lift your knees up off the mat. Stay on this shoulder blade. Keep the elbows together. Lift your bum and let's roll over that shoulder blade. If it is very tender around this area, then you can just bring both shoulder blades onto the roller and keep the weight a little bit more even into the shoulders. So you're not putting so much weight into the one side. But keep focusing on your breathing to ease you into that movement and that release. Make sure the weight of the head is resting in the hands. Here we're going to come down onto the tailbone, and you're going to bring your head back onto the roller and just nod the head from side to side. So similar to that release into the neck when we were at the angle. Just a nice release along that occiput ridge. Position the roller a little bit away from that side of the body, the arm that you've been working with, but make sure the head is still resting on it. Now take your hand, your opposite hand, and keep using the arm we've been working with. You're going to slide the fingers from the shoulder across the pectoral muscles to the sternum to focus on releasing those pectoral muscles. If you can work directly onto the skin, it will be that much more effective. Focus on your breathing as well. Breathe in, lengthen the arm out, breathe out, and bend the elbow. You can reach it out at shoulder height as well, and breathe out. Let's do another 3, and release, and another 2, reach it out, and release, and another 1, and reach it out, and release. Good. Hugging the knees into the chest. Let's position the roller a little bit more across and bring those shoulder blades onto the roller. Make sure the head is resting in the hands. You might want to try to come a little bit higher with the hands so you're focusing on lengthening over the back of the neck. Lift your bum and the weight is into both shoulder blades and we're rolling up and down there. Make sure the weight of the head is resting in the hands. Now bring the elbows together and you can get a little bit closer to the spine, into that release. Those muscles on either side of the spine. You can open up again and feel more work into the shoulder blades. Let's position the roller quite far down to the base of the shoulder blades. Again, make sure the head is resting in the hands. Now we're going to focus a little bit on breathing into arch and tuck. So keep the roller where it is, so you can keep looking at the knees. Breathe in and arch, arching a nice big arch into that back, that lower back. And as you breathe out, push into that mat with the lower back, breathe out. And again, nice deep breath in. Open, open, open. And breathe out for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Breathe in again. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen upper body. Keep looking at the knees. Really open up across the chest into the diaphragm. Breathe out. Push down from the tailbone. Breathe out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do another 2. A nice deep breath in. Open up and arch, arch, arch. Breathe out again for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. The last one, a nice deep breath in. Really open up for 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Breathe out. Push the lower back down into the mat. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Hold it here. Bring the knees into the chest, lower back's pushing down, and rock yourself into a seated position. Let's take a quick drink of water, and then we're going to go over to the other side. So position that roller onto the other side, and then take the elbow, but remember to line the fingers up with the neck, ear onto the palm of the hand, and line the elbow up in line with the shoulder. And now elbow onto the roller and roll along that the triceps on that back arm line. Hand on the mat, or bring the hand onto the hip. Now focus on your breathing and stretching that out. Breathe out and lift up. And again, a nice deep breath in. Lengthen yourself out. Breathe out. And keep going. Nice deep breath in. Really stretch it out as much as you can. And breathe out. Let's do another 3. Lengthen, 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 lengthen. And release. And again, nice deep breath in for 2. And breathe out. Rounding yourself up. The last one. Breathing in, stretch it out. And breathe out. Coming right up. Good. From there, position the roller right under the tip of the elbow. Bottom knee is either bent. Grab hold of the big toe with the index and the middle finger, or you can extend that bottom leg. Keep it in line with the upper body, and make sure you're not dropping that top hip back. You want to keep it nice and lifted. The challenge is to stabilize yourself there and bend the knee. Breathe in and extend it. So here, to help you stabilize, make sure you're engaging those glutes and keeping that top hip nice and open. And again, the breathing. Nice deep breath in. Lengthen up and breathe out. Keep going and breathe out. Another 3 and breathe out. 2 more and breathe out. And let's hold the last one in that extension, either lifting and lowering the bottom leg, bending the knee, and lifting and lowering that knee with that nice challenge on the balance. For 3, 4, keep going. 5, 4 more. and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Release. Bring the elbow or bring the roller at an angle. Open up that bottom arm and extend the hand so the palm is facing down. Knees bent to the diagonal. Top hand extended up to the ceiling. You can drop the chin in front of the roller and now focus on stretching the neck up and over the roller and releasing that occiput ridge on this. It should be your right side, my left side, releasing that occiput ridge along this side of the head at the base of the skull. Now if you want to continue the same movement, do so. If you want to get a little bit deeper, bring the top foot flat in front of the knee and lifting the bum a little bit, slide yourself up into the roller, bouncing up and lengthening a little bit more into the neck. 4 more, and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Bring the knees back to the diagonal, reposition your foam roller, and now bring your armpit onto the roller and release those rotator cuff muscles a little bit more. Elbows nice and open. Keep those knees down as you reach back with that top elbow. Breathe out and rock forward. And again, a nice deep breath in. Open, open, open up those elbows, breathing into that movement. Breathe out and rock forward. Breathe in. Keep that bottom elbow off the mat and get that nice big range of movement. Breathe out. Let's do another 3. Nice deep breath in, really open up across that top shoulder. And breathe out. And 2 more. And breathe out. And the last one. And breathe out. Come open up and bending, well, releasing the knees off the mat, lifting them up, feet still on the mat. And you can bring those elbows together and focus on releasing just this shoulder blade. Nice. Big movement from the base of the shoulder blade right up to the top, close to the neck. Make sure the weight of the head is resting in the hand. Let's do another 4. And 3. Another 2. And the last one. And release. Drop the tailbone and let's bring the roller a little bit more away from that side. So we're going to focus on now stretching the pectoral muscles in the front of the chest to the sternum as you reach that arm up to the diagonal. So we're focusing here on a movement pulling in opposite directions, stretching that fascial tissue. So this is a 2-directional pull called tensegrity. So that tensegrity is a 2-directional pull, lengthening those muscles in the opposite directions. Breathing in as the arm extends out. Breathe out as you bend. Through the nose, focus on breathing through that nose. And release. Let's do 1 more. And release. Still on the roller. Maybe you want to shift a little bit more to the center and just nod the head from side to side. Now I want you to make a fist with your hand and you're going to massage over the sternum. This is also part of our deep core line, so we're focusing on rolling and releasing the deep core line today. massaging up, not the most comfortable position because you're working over that bone. Now you're going to take both hands and I want you to work between those bones on the sternum, just to massage, little circular motions, move from side to side, releasing the sternum. Now the esophagus sits behind the sternum, so it's a really nice one if you suffer from reflux or indigestion. It will help you with your breathing as well, massaging, little circular motions, move side to side. So you want to work between those bones along the sternum. Again, hug the knees into the chest, rock yourself to a seated position and bring the foam roller back onto the shoulder blades. Just a few more rolls over here. And like we did when we were on the other side, I want you to rest the roller at the base of the shoulder blades. Head into the hands, focus on lengthening the back of the neck. So don't have the hands too far down. Keep them quite high up the back of the head, and so you can focus on that length. Let's breathe in, arch, and breathe out. Push down into the mat with the tailbone, breathing out. Again, a nice deep breath in. Arch, 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 arch. Breathe out. Keep going, a nice deep breath in. Open, open, open. And breathe out. And tuck. Another 2, nice deep breath in. Open up and arch. And breathe out. Hold it here, knees to chest. Rock yourself to a seated position. And let's come around onto the hands and knees. We're going to bring the roller onto the quadricep muscles in the front of the legs and elbows in front. Relax your hands. So if you're linking the fingers, you create a little bit of tension in the arms and the shoulders. We've just released those areas, so try relax them and focus again on your breathing. Work over the knees if you're not experiencing any pain in the knees, or just to the knees. Walk your elbows back if you need to. But if you can keep the elbows in one spot, then you're focusing on a nice extension and more contraction in those core muscles. It will have to help stabilize you. Relax your feet. And the last one. Bring the knees behind the roller onto the mat. Now the next one, we're bringing the knees, and I want you to focus on turning the knees out. So we're working along the inside of the shins, along that deep core line. It's often a very sensitive area. So work slowly, start off small and make the range of motion bigger. What's nice about this is we're going to focus on working those core muscles, and those abdominal muscles will really focus on engaging as you roll, breathing out. As you extend the roller back, you're going to breathe in. Breathe out, tuck it around. The more you use the head, the more you breathe, the more you're going to activate those abdominal muscles. Breathe out. Breathing in. Keep going. And breathing in. We got 5 to go. Tuck and round. Breathe in and finish with the knees under the hips, not too far back, so don't let the tailbone drop. Keep it lifted. Breathe out. Nice deep breath in. We have 3 to go. Breathe out, tuck and round. And breathe in. And the last one. And breathe in. Good. Coming off the roller, let's bring the roller next to the mat, and we're going to lie forward on the mat. The leg furthest away from the roller, I want you to try and open up that foot and that hip as far as you can. The other knee is coming up onto the roller. So in line with the hip bone, in the hip or slightly higher. You're relaxing the forehead onto the hands, and we're going to bend and extend that top knee. Relax your upper body. So like the previous exercise that we just did, we're working on the deep core line, a very sensitive area of the body. Also focused around this length of the body. On this line is your diaphragm. So the more you breathe, the more you'll help ease yourself into the movement. Let's do another 5. And release. And 4. And release. 3. And release. 2 more. And release. And the last one. And release. Good. Keeping the roller along the inside of that leg. I want you to bring it higher up, sort of into the center of the thigh, the inner thigh. And again, open up your supporting leg and bend and extend that knee. Relax your upper body. Relax your forehead on your hands. Keep breathing. We've got 8 to go. And breathe out as you bend. 4, 6. And 5. 4 more. And 3. 2 more. The last one. And breathe out. Good. Coming up onto the hands and knees. You can leave the roller where it is. Maybe just shift it further down. Have a quick drink of water, and we're going to repeat the same thing to the other side. Coming onto the abdominals, extend and open up your opposite leg, the outside leg. Bring that knee onto the roller and relax your upper body as you bend and extend that top knee. Breathe into the extension, breathe out. Six more and release. And 5. 4 more. And 3. 2 to go. The last one. Leave the roller where it is and shift yourself over so the roller is now on the center of that inner thigh. Come back into that position, relaxing the upper body, and extend and bend. 4, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 9, last one, 10, and release. Good. Coming up onto the hands and knees again. This time you're bringing the roller between the knees. So we're going to focus here again on that deep core line. Hands underneath the shoulders. We're breathing into the arch, head involved so that you can activate those core muscles a little bit more effectively. Breathe out from the tailbone, you tuck in round, squeezing the roller as you tuck, lifting the knees off the mat, and I want you just to bounce down towards the mat. Hold it there, focus on your breathing, keep squeezing the roller. Drop the knees, and again, breathe in. Open, open, open. Breathe out, right from the tailbone, tuck and round, chin to the chest, squeeze that roller. If you are not already, you should be already, and bounce the knees up and down. 3 and 4. Drop the knees. So we want to keep focusing on breathing out when we're in that rounded position. As soon as you need to breathe in, drop the roller and breathe into that arch position. Otherwise, we're breathing out and bounce for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep going, drop the knees, breathing in. Open up and breathe out. Tuck and round, chin to the chest, lift, squeeze, and bounce. 2, 3, 4. Let's do another 2. Nice deep breath in, open up. Arch, arch, arch. Breathe out, tuck and round. Squeeze that roller and bounce. 2, 3, 4. Let's do another one. A nice deep breath in. Open, open, open. Breathe out, tuck and round. Hug and squeeze, bounce. 2, 3, 4. Drop down. One last deep breath in. This time in the lifted position, we're going to swing the roller and the knees from side to side, round and bounce. Swing the knees. 2, 3, and 4. Drop down onto the knees. Do it again. Breathe in, open up. Here in this position, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Breathe out, tuck and round. Swing the knees. Squeeze that roller. 2, 3, 4. Drop down. Let's keep going. Let's do another 3. Breathe out, tuck and round. Knees and lift. 2, 3, 4. Drop down. 2 more. Nice deep breath in. Open, open, open. Breathe out, tuck and round. Squeeze and lift. 2, 3, 4. Drop down. Last breath in. And breathe out, tuck and round. Lift and squeeze. 2, 3, 4. Release the roller, curl the toes under, push back into that down dog. Just give that back line of the body a nice stretch. Try keep the heels down and bounce the chest to the thighs. Now trying to keep the knees as straight as possible. Walk the feet towards the hands and the front of the roller. Drop down into squat position and onto the base of the roller. So right down at the base of the roller, and you're going to use your resistance bands. But before we get the resistance bands, let's just release the glutes a little bit more and roll. So you're crossing your ankle and you're rolling over the butt, over those gluteus muscles, and you lean into that roller so you can work a little bit into that lower back as well. Try and get as many areas as you can there. Opening up into that hip. Do another 4 and 3. 2 more. And the last one. And let's cross over the other ankle. Again, over the glutes. Leaning back into your roller, so you're getting a little bit into that lower back. So when I talk about the lower back, in line with that hip bone, that sacroiliac spine, often an area we carry a lot of tension. Keep going from side to center. Another 2 and another 1. Good. From there, let's release the feet. If you haven't got your band, just get your band handy and come back to the base of the roller. Extend your arms, come into a nice lifted position. Now try and challenge yourself, bringing your feet closer together. The wider they are, the easier it's going to be. The closer they are, the more challenging on the core. Breathing in as you're in that lifted position. Now you're going to roll down onto the roller. Use your hands if you need to, otherwise extend the arms. And now you can bring the elbows down onto the mat. Extend your legs, reach your arms up, out at shoulder height or higher up, and have a nice big yawn. And open up across the body, have a nice big stretch, just a little bit of movement from side to side. Good, bend the knees, bring the feet flat. You can keep the band folded in half and extend the arms up to the ceiling. And now you're going to bend the elbows, you're going to wrap the shoulder blades around the roller and bring the elbows onto the mat. In the same breath, I want you to arch the back. Breathing out, extend the band up to the ceiling, and you're tucking the tailbone, engaging those glutes. Breathe in, open up across the chest. Breathe out, extend the hands up. Again, a nice deep breath in. Open up and breathe out. Let's keep going for 7 and breathe out. And 6 and breathe out. For 5 and breathe out. 4 more and breathe out. And 3 and breathe out. 2 more and breathe out. And the last one and breathe out. Come back into that arch position and just bounce for 3 and 2 and 1. Breathe out here. And again, nice deep breath in. Bounce. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. And extend. Just 2 more like that. Breathing in. Bounce. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. Extend. And the last one. Bounce. 2, 3, 4, and breathe out. You can put the band to the side. We're going to use it in a minute. Otherwise, we're going to tuck the knee into the chest and lift the other knee. So use your arms to help balance you and support you. We're going to draw a nice big circle with the foot. So that bicycle. Keeping that lower back pushed into the roller to support it. So now starting off with a nice big movement with the feet, drawing that circle, a nice slow bicycle to start. We're going to go for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now I want you to speed the movement up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down for 2, for 3 and 4. Speed it up. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep the lower back in the mat. 3, 2 and 1. Slow it down for 2, for 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slow for 2, for 3 and 4. Speed it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slow it down for 2, for 3 and 4. Speed it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last set. 1. Slow. 2, 3, 4, speed up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Both knees over hips. Extend your legs, flex your feet. Turn out, open up as much as you can. So try and point your toes down to the floor so you're leading with the heels. But focus on the downward movement and really stretch along that deep core line and pulse. Keep pulsing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Again, bend the knees into the chest. Just bounce the knees up towards the chest for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release one foot, release the other foot. I want you to take the band again. Again, it's wrapped, it's in half. And you're going to open up into that arch as we did before. Arms are next to the ears. And as you breathe out, I want you to push the lower back into the roller and reach your arms forward to your knees. Now you're going to bring the chin to the chest. And then you're going to breathe. And we're not lifting up all the way. I just want you to extend your hands and the band to the knees. Breathing in. And then breathe out. Lowering down, then you're going to breathe in. So we're coming into a chest lift there. If you find that the neck is taking strain, support the head in the hands. But I want you to focus on the breathing to focus on getting you into that chest lift. Breathe out. Before you lift your head, reach your hands to your knees. And then you're lifting your head up into that chest lift. Good. Let's breathe in. Reach the hands towards the knees. So more of a chest lift here. Lower down through the spine. Breathe out. Head onto the roller. Now a nice deep breath in. Open, open, open. And let's breathe out. Reach the hands towards the thighs. Breathing out. Coming to that chest lift. And again a nice deep breath in. Chest lifts higher. And breathe out. Head onto the roller and again a nice deep breath into that arch. Open up into the diaphragm and breathe out. Squeeze those glutes. Reach the hands to the thighs and a nice deep breath in. Lifting up and breathe out. Keep going, another 2, nice deep breath in, arch. Open, 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 breathe out. Chest lift, breathe in, lower down, and breathe in again. Open, 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 breathe out. Keep breathing out. Reach to the thighs, again a nice deep breath in. Reach, 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 and lower down. And just drop the band to the side. One last deep breath in. Arms next to the ears and lengthen the legs and just rock from side to side. Roll off your roller and come into a seated position. Come onto those knees. Again, we're going to work with the resistance band. So if you can bring the knees onto the roller, curl the toes under, taking your band now and wrapping it around your waist, and you're crossing over in the center. So that's your position. Palms are facing up. Keep the band between the thumb and the index finger, and you're going to hold on to it. Make a nice fist there, elbows into the waist. Now here, I want you to hinge from your knees, so you're leaning back into that position. If you are hinging from the hips, you're going to open up too much and take some strain in that lower back. If you're not comfortable leaning into that position, you'll feel it working the quads, then I just want you to stay upright, pushing into the balls of the feet and squeezing the glutes. and go into that rotation with the arms. So working into those rotator cuff muscles. So if you can, you squeeze the glutes, nice deep breath in, lean back and breathe out. Let's go for 10. Breathing in and breathe out. And 9. So you've got two options, either just staying in that position or leaning back into it and lengthening over those quadriceps in the front of the thighs. For 4, breathe out, and 5, and breathe out, and 4 again, and 3, 2 more, and the last one, and breathe out. Moving into the second exercise, you can double up the band again and take one hand onto either end, arms up in line on either side of the ears, and we're going to breathe in as we lean back and squeeze the shoulder blades together, bend the elbows, reach up. So again, if you're not happy to lean back into that position, if you're taking strain in the knees, you just focus on keeping yourself upright and pulling that band back. Otherwise, we're going to continue the movement, leaning back into it and hinging from the knees. We're going to do another 6. And lift. And 5. And release. 4. And release. And 3. And release. 2 more. Don't forget to breathe as you lean back. And the last one. Hold it here and pulse for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release the band. We're going to use it again just now, so just put it to one side and come back off the roller onto your knees. Taking the roller in your hands, you're going to lift one leg up. Keeping the knife edge of the hands, you're going to roll the roller out, breathing in. And now you're going to breathe out. Round, so staying on your supporting knee, tucking and rounding, breathing in. We're going to just do 5 on either side. Breathe in, open up, and again, initiate each movement from the tailbone and bring the head in to really focus on the core. For 3, open, open, open. Breathe out, squeeze the glutes, tuck and round. And 2 more, nice deep breath in for 4. Open, open, open. Breathe out. And the last one. So you should be focusing on those glutes in that supporting leg. You should feel them working. Stay up and change over to the other leg. And a nice deep breath in, open up from the tailbone. Upper body will follow. Extend yourself out, breathing out. And again, a nice deep breath in. And breathe out. And 3. Open, open, open. Breathe out, tuck and round. 2 more, nice deep breath in. Open, open, open. And breathe out. And the last one. Nice deep breath in. And breathe out. Good. Take a quick break, have a big drink of water, and then we're coming up to standing. To finish off the last 2 exercises, take your band, loop it around the center of your roller, and bring each end of the band in front of you. It's almost like a V shape with the band. Taking one foot onto the one side and the other foot onto the other side. Bounce yourself into that. And back line stretch and bring the roller towards you. Hold onto either side of the roller with your hands. Make sure you're supporting the band with your feet and uncurl. It's coming to bicep curls. So lifting up and releasing. I want you to focus now on your squat position. So as you bicep curl, dropping into your squat, squeezing the glutes, breathing in and lifting up. Drop down for 2 and breathe in and lift up. So make sure the knees stay where they are, like you're sitting into a chair. Don't let the knees come forward. We want to sit that bum back and lift. For 5 and lift. And 6 and lift. 7. Squeeze and lift. 8. Another 2. 9. And release. And the last 1. And release. Good. Release the band. You can put that to the side now. Focusing on our balance. We're going to stand on one leg and take that foam roller off, start off on the side. And you're going to lean slightly forward. And I want you to try and get yourself off balance. Twist the roller from side to side. So slight squat position on that supporting leg and move yourself around. Trying to focus on those stabilizers in your ankle. Just moving that roller from side to side. Yes, you are going to need that ankle for support and challenge your balance. Get those glutes in that supporting leg working as well. And let's do the same thing to the other side. So a little bit of a squat position, leaning back so you're not coming forward, but sitting back into your chair. And now try and destabilize yourself, moving that roller around, twisting around. Good. Twisting, twisting. Keep going, side. Keep going, hold it, stabilize yourself, spread your toes out. It's challenging that ankle for your balance. Another 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. And shake everything out. Release the roller. Let's drop down onto hands and knees and lower down onto our abdominal muscles. Relax your forehead on your hands. Open up your feet nice and wide. And let's wiggle the hips from side to side. So again, just loosening up the vertebrae in the spine, right up into the shoulders and the neck. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, next to the chest. Take a nice deep breath in, stay down. Breathe out. Come back and have a nice child stretch. Come up onto hands and knees and let's lower onto our backs. And again, a nice big yawn. Stretch yourself out. Hug your chest. Give yourself a little bit of a rock from side to side. Knees into the chest. And rock yourself forward and back. Come up into a seated position. Circle the shoulders up and back. Take a nice deep breath in. And breathe out. Leave the hands behind the back. Hopefully your neck is feeling a lot looser, a lot more relaxed. So the shoulders, shrug them up once or twice. One last deep breath in and breathe out. Well done, and thank you for joining me.